listening to KFWB News Talk 980. My name is Les Brown. The number to call is 888-539-2980, 888-539-2980, to engage in the conversation that we are discussing today about happiness. Are you happy? And if you're not happy, what's robbing you of your happiness? And we'd like to engage in conversation around that because it really, the study indicates that people who are happy, they tend to live longer than people who are unhappy. Now, it doesn't mean that people who are happy and positive don't get sick, because I've had my share of illness and sicknesses. So I know that most certainly we have the same challenges that people who are negative have. But there are people who are happy because they work at it. There are people who are unhappy who feel that they are victims of their situation, victims of their circumstances, or victims of life, and just feel, I just can't help it. I've just always been that way. I don't know if we were born that way. I want to hear from you, and I want to engage in conversation and continue. Susan, thank you so much for holding on from Riverside. You're talking about finding inner peace. I want to ask you, in the equation of what you were talking about, how does your ex-husband fit into that? That you found happiness after you left him, or were you able to have this level of happiness that you're describing for us while you were still with him?
When I entered the marriage, I had the level of happiness, which I did not realize irritated him, because he's a sick individual.
Mm-hmm.
Then I recognized I was losing my happiness.
Yes.
Along with his abusiveness, I filed for divorce. I recognized how my happiness was stolen from me.
Hold a minute. You know something, Susan? There are some people who have a problem with people who are happy.
Oh, yes.
But you just said a profound thing there, that your happiness was stolen from you. How did he do that? How did he do that?
I allowed it. I didn't recognize.
Mm.
When you're so close to someone, you want to help them become happy.
Yeah.
And in essence, they are stealing your happiness because they don't know how to be happy. And they are so used to having angry people and bad situations. And I would even tell them that when a bad situation would happen, I would say, this is just a situation that has a solution. We can work through it and solve it.
How long were you married?
7.5 years.
7.5 years. Wow. And so you decided that 7 years, that seventh year, you said, you know what? I need to get out of here. This just is not working. I need to do something else.
Yes, when I saw him direct it and project it onto the children, I thought, no, I will not allow my children to live an unhappy life.
Got it. Thank you so much. I appreciate your calling in, and thank you for listening to the program. I want to talk to Linda right now. Linda in Los Angeles, talk to me. What is your story? You said you've got some friends that's facing some health issues, and that's robbing them of their happiness. But what about you?
I do. Well, that watching them go through what they're going through just gave me a moment of clarity this week. And I have a best girlfriend that I share a lot of things with, and I told her, I said, it's basically illogical and unreasonable for me to wait till the next good thing in my life to happen, like, to be financially stable, to have basically that perfect life, because really tomorrow isn't promised. And, it just made me think today is when I get happy, like this moment, and then the things that I want will happen. But unless I'm in a good place when they come, I'm still going to be the same person that I am today,
Yes. And what most people don't realize, people who are happy, it's work. We don't just wake up every day just like this. We work at it. It's a decision that we decide, I think, every day to keep.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I try and just keep in tune with what I'm feeling. Sometimes you're in it, you're angry and you don't even realize that, I don't even realize I'm angry. And then I go, okay, let's stop. And I'll reach to any thought that's going to bring me some kind of happiness. So
yes.
It might be calling my friend, or it might be going for a walk. It might be going roller skating. Anything that's the most simple thing, but anything that's going to bring some joy into my life. And the quicker that I'm able to turn around that negative feeling, the quicker I'm going to get out of it, because if I stay in that place, it will get dark quick.
Yes, fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate your calling in and sharing that. All right, thank you. I want to talk to Monique on line one. Monique, you said you talking about what has stolen your happiness from you, Monique? What factors did your kids, your husband play in your not having the level of happiness that you feel that you deserve?
Okay, my husband is now an ex, and my children, they're in their early 20s. And you just can't control what they go through. So when they throw something negative my way, or I have to take that and I have to find the silver lining. How can I take the situation and make it better? So I find my happiness every day by trying to do the best that I can do for that day. Tomorrow's a new day, and it's just different challenges. But I do my best each and every day.
When you look at your life and you reflect on the time when you were with your husband, was there a period of time where you did not realize the kind of power that you have and that you could exercise, and that you allowed your ex-husband to steal your happiness from you, like Susan's ex-husband stole his happiness from him?
Yes, that was my whole relationship. That was because I became the wife, the woman, the person that he wanted me to be. So I lost sense of self. I lost who I was.
Okay, so you had to die to who you were to be the person that he wanted you to be. He created a new you.
That's right. I allowed him, because I had never been married before. So
okay.
I allowed him, and I was focusing on being the best wife I could possibly be.
One of the things that you and Susan both have done, and that is you've taken ownership for what happened to you. You didn't put it all on your ex-husband. You said you allowed him, and she said she permitted her ex-husband to steal her happiness. And so we can allow circumstances, our job, our kids, our exes, or either our present, because there are people who are in situations right now that are unhappy and feel like there's nothing they can do because of the extenuating circumstances.
One of the things is to stop being the victim. When you empower your soul to even change your thoughts, you get out of that victim mentality by first changing how you think, how you perceive yourself.
Yes, that's key. That's major. Listen, thank you thank you, Monique, for calling in and sharing your story, and continue to be the happy person that you are. Hey, listen, we're talking about happiness. We invite you to join us. The number to call is 888-539-2980. That's 888-539-2980. My name is Les Brown, Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. We're talking about happiness. If you're unhappy with your job, in your relationship, or with your life as it is, we want to call from you, and we want to hear the story. You're listening to KFWB News Talk 980.
Would you love to lose 1 to 2 pounds of fat per day and keep it off permanently? This is the diet to end all diets. Click on your radio banner now to see how you can lose weight for free. A 43-day program that's easy to complete and resets your metabolism for permanent weight loss. You'll lose fat and not muscle, and it's safe and effective with virtually a 100% success rate. There's nothing to buy. Click on your banner and get Dr. Simeon's ebook for free, or go to ketomist.com.
We met through an online dating service. A perfect match.
We had everything in common.
Even our car insurance.
We both have